We start off your regional news this evening in Trinidad. A shocking story here. Trinidad Express reported that a shocking footage has emerged showing a dead body falling out of a moving hearse and onto a pedestrian crossing at the BC Park Street, Port of Spain on Monday. The video was posted on social media at around 1:30 p.m. A voice note accompanying the footage stated that the hearse was driving along Park Street when the back door flung open. The body rolled out of the vehicle, the narrator stated. The body was wrapped in a white sheet. The undertakers were alerted by motorists who began sounding their horns. Pedestrians were stunned as motorists swerved to avoid rolling over the body. The undertakers were captured carrying the body feet back to the hearse. Still in Trinidad, another sad story. Trinidad Newsday reported a 2-year-old boy and his 12-year-old sister witnessed the brutal chopping of their mother and grandparents at the family's Palo Seco home on Sunday. But before the suspect could get his hands on the children, their mother, Lisanne Forrester, 30, yelled to them to run out of the house. Neighbors believe if it were not been for their screams to the children at the moment, the 53-year-old man would have chopped them. Forrester and her parents, Leslie Forrester, 57, and Jennifer Alexander, 55, are in critical condition at the San Fernando General Hospital. Medical sources said that the mother of 4 received the most chops on her neck, back, and chest. Her parents were chopped on their faces, hands, and backs. The father, left hand, was severed at the wrist. According to a police report, around midday, the man entered the family home with 2 cutlasses and first attacked the parents, who were in the living room. As Forrester tried to run out of the house with her children, he attacked her from behind and she fell to the ground. Neighbors said they realized what was happening when they heard screams. It was only when residents came together and began pelting stones at him that he ran away. He went inside a nearby house until he was arrested. Up until late yesterday, he was still being questioned by the Santa Flora police. And finally, in Jamaica, between 2013 and 2018, a total of 22 women were arrested for having sexual intercourse with boys under the age of 16 years old. At the same time, 129 boys under the age of 16 were victims of sexual assault for the same period. In fact, according to data from Jamaica Constabulary Forces Statistics and Information Management Unit, between 2013 and 2018, a total of 53 females were arrested for sexual assault, of which 33 were arrested for the offense of sexual intercourse with a victim under the age of 16. Also, up to March 9 this year, 1 female has been arrested for having sexual intercourse with a male under the age of 16 years old. The Jamaica Observer spoke with several adult men who recounted their first time having sex, most of whom did not consider their encounters as sexual abuse. According to one 30-year-old, who is now the father of 2 children, he had sex for the first time at 12 years old with his aunt, who was babysitting him. He said that while in high school, boys would trade stories about their sexual encounters, and quite a few of his friends shared that their first time was with their domestic helper or a relative. Another man, who is now 31 years old, told the Observer that he first had sexual intercourse at the age of 17 with a woman who was 21 years old. He did not consider it sexual abuse or sexual exploitation, and today credits his level of experience and sexual prowess to that early exposure. The results of a Ministry of Health survey scheduled to be released on Thursday this week will show that more than 20% of Jamaican boys have engaged in their first sexual intercourse by age 12. And that has brought us to the end of your regional news this evening. Back to you, Handel.